Hey, welcome back. I'm gonna show you my absolute favorite hot and fast Chinese spare ribs. These things are freaking killer, super easy. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Let's get it. It is Super Bowl Sunday. It is everybody's favorite day. That means it is the Super Bowl of food. We're gonna be making some awesome food for you today. I'm gonna show you one of my personal favorites. We're doing some hot and fast Chinese spare ribs. I have made these ribs the last 3 Super Bowls and they have been a fan favorite every single time I've had a party. They're super easy to make. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Let's follow along. Let's get it. Let's get it. Today we're going to be using some Pit Boss Competition Blend pellets. Everyone's had your simple basic ribs, right? You know, throw some barbecue sauce on there, throw it in the smoker, throw it on the grill. That's what you're gonna get. This is gonna be a nice shock to your taste buds. I'm gonna give you the easiest recipe to make the most delicious ribs you've ever had. Today we are smoking on our Pit Boss Series 5. This is our Pit Boss cabinet smoker. One of the easiest things that I've ever had in my life. This is an easy bake oven. All you gotta do is open up the cabinet, toss it in, set it in, forget it, and you're ready to rock. All right, so first things first, let's get after it. What we're gonna wanna do first, we're gonna wanna get our meat treated. Let's treat our meat. All right, let's get it out of the package. We're gonna pull the membrane off the back and we're gonna go ahead and get our binder going and get some flavor to this pork. Let's go. All right, grab your knife, go ahead and let's just get these things out of the package. I like to flip them over because I don't wanna score the top. The same thing on the other one. Try to contain the juices in the package as much as you possibly can. So let's just lay them on down. As you can see, there's like a lot of back muscle and back fat, so you can leave that if you want, or you can cut it off. It's completely optional. I typically like to trim this up just a little bit, so we'll take some of this off here. Just trim it off. All right, so that's gonna go ahead and expose that membrane. We're gonna do the same thing to this other side here. Gonna wanna remove your membrane, that knife, lift it up, and then just rip it on off. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take the membrane off on one, and we're just gonna score in between the ribs on the other. I've done a lot of ribs, guys, and me personally, I am a big fan favorite of just scoring in between the bones. Quite honestly, I have never seen a beneficial difference to removing the membrane. If you wanna remove it, go ahead, get that pro status. But if you really don't do it, guess what? It's not gonna matter. I promise you, it's not gonna matter. So, all right, so the next thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna get our binder going. So our binder is a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of spicy ponzu, and just a little bit of grated ginger. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. We're gonna do another tablespoon of spicy ponzu. Then you're just gonna take some ginger and you're just gonna grate in some ginger. And then I also like to just shake in a little bit of white pepper. And we're just gonna give everything a nice little mix. We're gonna make sure that we get front and back. If you run out of binder, just go ahead and make a little bit more. Go ahead and just baste them on. Now that you got your meat wet, let's move over to the dry rub. 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. We're gonna go a half a tablespoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of onion powder. 1 teaspoon of coarse black pepper. Here's the secret ingredient. 1 teaspoon of white pepper. Then just a pinch of red pepper flakes. You can give everything a nice little mix. Go ahead and just sprinkle that all over your meat. We're gonna wanna do front and back and sides. We're gonna wanna get everything thoroughly coated as much as we possibly can. Go ahead and use your hands, it's okay. Get these things covered. Now just flip it over and do the same to the back. All right, so now that we got our ribs completely seasoned up, what we're gonna toss them in the smoker for about 2 hours on 350 degrees. Cook these suckers really hot and fast, and we're gonna go on to the next step. Honest review time. So if you're looking for a new smoker, this Pit Boss is actually pretty solid. I've had it for about a year now. It did spend about 2 months broken, so there is that. But as far as overall use, there's plenty of space. There's a lot of room for this thing. Super easy to operate, and it does hold its temp. So overall, I give it a B+. Back to the video. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna make our sauce. So we're gonna go with about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oyster sauce. Then we're just gonna hit it with a little bit of sesame oil. You don't wanna overdo this because it is very potent. After that, you're gonna wanna hit it with about 2 to 3 tablespoons of some honey. And then we're gonna finish it off with my favorite, this special spicy ponzu. This is from Bellevue over here in Nebraska. Freaking fantastic stuff. And then we're just gonna finish off the rest of our soy sauce. This was roughly about a 1/4 cup. Grate in a little bit more ginger, and then we're gonna give it a mix and go ahead and get our meat nice and coated. These things have been here for about 2.5 hours on 350 degrees. They are nice and fully cooked. We're gonna go ahead and sauce them and wrap them for about an hour, just so that they can really fully tenderize. Then we're gonna take them out. We're gonna crank that heat up to 400 degrees, and we're gonna let them caramelize and get nice and crispy, guys. These ribs are about to be fantastic. Stick around and let's see how they come out. Let's get it. We're only halfway there, but these things are freaking gorgeous. Hey, if we're talking about something that's super cool, this freaking spatula is freaking awesome, man. I got this thing from Ace Hardware a couple months back. It is gigantic. I used it for burgers. I used it for ribs. Literally anything you can think of. It is awesome. All right, we're almost there. So all we got to do now, let's go ahead and sauce these things up. Hit them with a little bit of honey. We're going to wrap them up. So at this point, because we're going to wrap them, it's going to really steam those things. It's going to break down that meat. It's going to make it really nice and tender. We're not doing 3, 2, 1. We're none of that bogus. We're just going to go hot and fast for 2 hours. We're going to steam them for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then we're going to crisp them up for about another 15 to 20 minutes. All right, we just pulled them out of the smoker. What we're gonna do, we're gonna unwrap them real quick, check to see how they look. Then we're gonna toss them back in on 400 degrees just to crisp up, all right? We're gonna get a really nice bark on these bad Larrys. Let's go. It is Super Bowl Sunday, and today we are making some Chinese spare ribs. Let's get it. First of all, I want to say, if you've made it this far into the video, seriously thank you. It means so much for me if you guys watch my videos. I love making this content. I really want to know what you guys want to see because I want to make some really great content for you. If you haven't already, do me a favor. Please subscribe so that way it can help me make some more great stuff for you. I've been waiting all day for these. I am so hungry. Let's get in and try them. Let's see how we did. They have that crispy crunch. They're soft, they're tender, they're fatty, they're sweet, they're spicy. It's like getting Chinese takeout and barbecue all in one, man. Like, this is absolutely incredible. Thank you for following my video today. I appreciate you taking the time to give me a watch. If you want to see more of my content, please check me out on YouTube. If there's something that you want to see me make, shoot it down in my comments below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Peace.